pace at which Jaguar is releasing new or updated products is impressive, as evidenced by the debut of the 2018 F-Pace crossover mere months after we conducted our first tests of the 2017 models. Having already evaluated the sporty F-Pace S, and pitted one against the Porsche Macan, as well as a first edition iteration, we've finally gotten our hands on the mainstream F-Pace 35 tons for evaluation. The 35 tons, with a 340 horsepower supercharged 3.0-litre V6, sits in between the base 20D with a 2.0-litre turbodiesel inline-4 and the aforementioned S with a 380 horsepower version of the blown 6. For 2018, the F-Pace also offers a new base 25 tons model with a gas-turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder. Within this expanding thicket of engines, the 35 tons SV6 is the volume seller, a situation Jaguar predicts will continue even after the arrival of the new Turbo 4. Like every F-Pace, the 340 horsepower V6 sends its power through a exhaust 8-speed automatic transmission to all four wheels via a standard all-wheel drive transfer case. Whereas the F-Pace S is more or less a standalone trim level, the 35 tons can be head and base, premium, prestige, and sport guises. The 35 tons tested here is in sport, which comes standard with a subtle body kit, 20-inch wheels, 18-way power front seats, adaptive LED headlights, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, automated emergency braking, front and rear parking sensors, a 380-watt Meridian audio system, a power-adjustable steering column, a proximity key with push-button ignition, navigation, and an 8.0-inch touchscreen. The $57,295 Sport is well equipped out of the box, as it should be, given that it costs $5,200 more than a Prestige and just $1,400 less than an S. The 35 tons S prices shift somewhat for 2018 due to the 25 tons S introduction. Fast-paced mainstream pace, even with only 340 horsepower, the 35 tons tied the 380 horsepower 2017 F-Pace S first edition to 60 miles per hour, with a time of 5.3 seconds, and actually beat its quarter-mile time by 0.1 second, registering a quick 13.8 seconds at 102 miles per hour. Those numbers are just a shade behind the slightly lighter and quicker 17 F-Pace S we tested more recently, which put up figures of 5.1 seconds and 13.6 seconds at 103 miles per hour. Those are quick results, even if they fall short of the sub 5.0 second 60 miles per hour times posted by the Macan GTS and the Mercedes-AMG GLC 43. Although the first edition F-Pace on its 22-inch Billy P0 summer tires remains the grippiest version we've tested to date, at 0.88 grams, this 35 tons riding on 20-inch Goodyear all-season still managed 0.87 grams. The only category in which the 35 tons disappointed was braking. We recorded a so-so 171-foot stop from 70 miles per hour, compared with a 164-foot stop in the S on the same Goodyear tires and a 160-foot anchor drop in the sticker tire first edition. As on other F-Paces we've driven, the brake pedal moves through a squishy dead zone before meeting the driver's foot with resistance. Our test car came with the $1,000 Adaptive Dynamics package, which brings adjustable dampers that supposedly firm up in a sporty dynamic drive mode and calm down in the normal and eco settings. We had trouble discerning much of a difference in ride quality among the settings and wished for more compliance in normal mode. The trade-off, of course, is remarkably composed body control for a crossover and very little lean in corners. Jaguar tunes the variable ratio steering for ultra-quick response immediately a center, and the F-Pace's nose darts into corners like a dog chasing a squirrel. An everyday pussycat, you wouldn't guess it from the F-Pace's performance or its eye-pleasing body, but this Jag is one of the most practical offerings in its segment. Somehow, Jaguar managed to deliver class-leading cargo space and usable rear seats in a vehicle only slightly larger than the extremely tight Porsche Macan. There is some clever styling work at play here. Look beyond the pretty makeup, and the Jaguar carries a lot of bodywork behind its rear wheels and has an upright and squared-off greenhouse. This equates to a whopping 34 cubic feet of cargo volume behind the back seats. The 113.2-inch wheelbase qualifies as long among compact crossovers, helping open up legroom for rear passengers. There is a straightforwardness to the Jaguar's interior lacking in, say, the button-addled Porsche or the glitzy Mercedes-Benz GL Class. This is due in part to Jaguar's minimalist, order-like cabin aesthetic. The majority of functions are integrated into the touch screen, while the slick rotary shift knob and large climate control buttons lend the environment a friendly approachability. The $3,200 technology package, present on our test car, ups the in-control touch display's size from 8.0 to 10.2 inches, replaces the gauge cluster with a sharp 12.3-inch screen, and amps up the Meridian sound system to an 825-watt Rager. We continue to have mixed feelings about the in-control Touch Pro infotainment system. On one hand, its menus are neatly organized and easy to navigate. On the other, it has a tendency to crash or respond unpredictably to inputs. Our only other complaints are that the seats are too firm for some if entirely supportive, the interior materials don't feel very luxurious, and a significant amount of tire noise penetrates the cabin at highway speeds. Holding price parity with the Audi Q5, BMW X3, Mercedes GL Class, and lower-tier versions of the Porsche Macan, the Jaguar F-Pace stands out for its blend of style and versatility. It also catches attention wherever it goes courtesy of its outlook and the brand's rarity. This mix of traits has nearly single-handedly upped the pace of Jaguar sales, and the automaker shows no signs of slowing. Later this year it plans to debut a high-performance, 550 horsepower F-Pace SVR and a smaller F-Pace crossover.
Yeah.